A big part of the EVA today was robotic operations where Kevin flew Krister around quite a bit on the arm. This is where Kevin and I were setting up all of the equipment that we need for supporting the robotic arm operations. We've got a lot of different tools that allow us to see what's going on and make sure that the arm and Krister stay clear of the station.
And you can see the new ammonia tank was in the trunk of the payload bay, and here you see Krister heading down the payload bay sill on his way to join the arm. At that point, he hopped in the arm, and we removed the ammonia tank from the flight support equipment and flew that new ammonia tank over to the P1 work site. That would be the location that we vacated the 2 days ago, myself and Nicole, and in preparation for the ammonia tank replacement. You see Pat here had his hands full today. We had a lot of issues coming up, and the ground team worked phenomenally with the on-orbit crew to make sure that we had everything squared away, and that if there were any questions that we had, that the ground team was right on top of it to make sure that we had all the information we needed. Okay, and the video you just saw was a pass over New Zealand. Some spectacular views for our EVers up here when they're outside, of course. Most of the time they're busy, though, looking right in front of them, getting the tasks done. Some of those tasks can be made a lot easier and done a lot more timely fashion by using the space station's big robotic arm. And this mission, we've really put it to great use here, moving ammonia tanks around and moving around the UTEF, the European Technology Exposure Facility. The arm has a really great and flexible capability, and we get some great training. Initially in Canada, and then back home we get training from a great group of instructors back there on all the different aspects of the mission, all the different coordinate systems we can use, all the different cameras we can use to see where the arm is and how it's clearing structure. And we can fly it in nice and tight and actually bring equipment in, not just actually fly the footplate and let Krister do the work there, putting that tank onto that carrier in the back of the payload bay.
Let's just see where the next motion is supposed to go. ATA unberth position.
Do you want to?
Shoulder roll is still locked, so we're okay with that. And then we'll just, Danny is going to give us a GCA, and then we're going to let Danny know when we have good enough views to terminate, and we'll take him to that position.
Okay.
I think. Yeah, because we want to start the joint OCAS from this final position.
All right.
So we'll get that as close as we can.
All right.
Danny gets loud and clear. Go ahead. Okay, I understand. Just straight forward for now. Okay, actually, the APFR is looking good on the back end, so I'll start up a little bit if that's okay, and then we'll start moving forward. Okay, here we go.
See good much. A little better with the influence.
Continuing. Forward now.
Here's the EV crew coming down the ODS of the space shuttle. They're doing a tether swap there. You can see it's nighttime, and of course they got their headlamps to keep track of, keep on working in the dark. Great job by everybody today, especially Pat with the IVA and working with the ground, the Mission Control Center at Houston, and our Capcom Robert Hanley for the EVA. A lot of NBR runs went into making this go right, and the whole team did great on that.
One of the things you learned in zero gravity is that you carry things with your legs and you get around, you move around with your arms, quite the opposite of what you would do on the ground. And Frank is moving some of the food containers that way, and it's a very efficient way actually to get things from point to point. We took on a lot of supplies from the MPLM. We don't get visitors very often, and it's even better when they're bringing us lots of stuff. And it also gives us a chance to take things home, things that we don't need anymore, and hopefully with the food containers here, things that can be filled up and sent back. And here you see Bob wrestling to get some of the supplies and things that were returned to the ground back into the stowage bags. And as you can see, it's quite a sea of stowage containments and a little bit of a maze down there. But the MPLM is a great vehicle, and it will swallow up everything that we have to put down in it. It brought us about 7 tons of stuff, and kudos to everybody who's helped us out here getting our station supplied.
During EVA today, I spent most of the time on the arm, and it was an excellent support from Kevin and Nicole inside, flying in it. Was a little bit concerned how it would be to handle some 800 kilos plus. I think it's something like 1,800 pounds plus box on the outside. But it went very well, particularly due to the very smooth flying of the arm. And here you actually can see what Kevin and Nicole sees through cameras. There's a lot of cameras outside which help them to get an situational awareness of where the arm is and where I am. Still, here's Tim getting ready to come home. When in a week from now when we land, he'll be back in gravity, and it makes very good to prepare for that by working out. And here is more from the EVA. That's me upside down. And this is towards the end of the EVA. I was carrying a foot support and a bag of tools on a special kind of tool we have on our left hip. And I'm coming up from the shuttle towards the station, and I'm waving to the commander inside. Here is Pat, who's doing the excellent job conducting the space walk from inside, what we call the EVA guy. Sometimes the EVA has to coordinate 2-3 procedures at the same time. The two EVA guys may do different things, and there might be some kind of phenomenal items happen, so he needs to pick up a third procedure. From ground, they also have great support, and they also give us advice and things that go exactly as expected. They help us out what we should do.
Go.
They should suit me up first also.
And Houston airlock, we show us complete with the repressed cue card and moving to post EVA.
All right, great.
Good job, buddy.
Yeah,
Way to go.
we copy and concur, Jose.
Pressure equalization valve off. Actions, match position. And top handle pull outs.